Seriously, Rita cleans up nice. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, come up with another wonderful episode of On Screen. We got NERDSoul, hip hop and geek putting it together for a show that I was down on. Now I'm turning around, I'm having a good time. That show is called Titans. And since this episode is called Doom Patrol, I'm gonna start off with them. I like the Doom Patrol. The castings seemed weird to me when they came out, but now seeing them play out on the screen, I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Like, from Cliff, Larry, Rita, even Chief, and of course Gars, we'll kind of get into him later, but these guys are interesting. I want to know what's going on in this place. I want to know their history. I want to know how they kind of got along together and continue to live together, and especially with such different personalities. And that's something I did not expect in this episode. I did not expect them to be so likable and so kind of like engaging and inviting when you're, kind of watching them play off of each other, play with each other, argue with each other, even seeing, Cliff get his cook on, and that boy can cook. That spread was amazing. They had like waffles, chicken, french fries, burgers. I think they had like turkey, they had gravy, they had everything, all right? Straight everything that I could think of, they had, and they needed it because Rita can put it away. But with that said, let me back up a little bit to talk about Raven and Garfield. Of course, we're coming off the last episode. She runs into Garfield as the tiger, and he has to kind of like duck away and like get his clothes on and everything. But we see a nice relationship between them growing. Friendship, maybe a little more later, but we definitely see two people that are able to meet each other on a similar playing field, on a common ground. They have parallel kind of like stories when it comes to being something more than, what people see on the surface. Maybe something they don't want, maybe something they do, but they definitely have to embrace it because they have no choice. And seeing that friendship kind of like slowly build, because they met each other last episode, seeing it slowly come together is nice. I really like that slow kind of like, okay, you're weird like me too, okay, and now I'm gonna open up my space to you, and her being open enough to kind of like follow him along. Also, that scene that we got with the hunters was very telling about how their relationship may go in the future. Now, stepping back even further, I like the Congo piece that they put in for Garfield. Like, I like these little nuggets that we're getting, and I'll talk a little bit further, after the jump, but this Congo piece gave a nice introduction to the chief, a nice introduction to what actually happened or what actually is going on with Garfield in this adaptation, because of course, whenever you adapt something, there'll be tweaks and changes. So I'm digging the tweaks and changes. I want to see more. I want to see how you flesh this out, because I'm enjoying this episode of this group of people and kind of their different interpersonal relationships and how they get along. Now, with that said, we got a whole bunch of stuff to get to after the jump. But first, of course, KURO Brand gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hats, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. So, Starfire, Robin. I like that. they butt heads a lot, and I'm digging it because it's not just a situation, we have different relationships. We have Raven and Garfield that are meeting kind of on a common ground, like, okay, I'm willing to talk to you, open up, and, share my space. And you got Starfire and Robin that's like, look, you stole my car, all right? You ain't supposed to be here. I do what I want. I don't care. I don't even know my past. So I like that back and forth between them. And even though they're not digging each other really, they definitely have a common goal. They care about this girl, Raven. They want to know, they care about her future and her well-being. And it shows a lot about their characters to be able to put that down and be like, yo, you know what? I ain't really feeling you like that, but to at least put that down for now and move forward. I did like when they went to the police department and Starfire's like, word, now let me go and get out. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't come up in here. You ain't got no badge. You ain't no police officer. And speaking of badges, how can Robin just walk up on any crime scene, just flash a badge? Dude, yes, you're an officer, but ain't you from Detroit? They in like another state. They in like Kentucky or something. I don't know where they at. They somewhere else. And he just put up his badge. Wouldn't somebody be like, yo, man, that ain't our badge? Like, I don't know, maybe if police people, put me in the comment. Let me know if you're an officer like in, I don't know, Wyoming, can you go to, say, Tennessee and just put your badge up and they let you on a crime scene? I don't think they could do that, but I mean, you know, jurisdiction and stuff, you know, task force, whatever, maybe they let you do it. Now with all that said, I want to talk about the Chief and his true motives. You know, the Chief has had his ups and downs in the comic books, but here, what do you think his true motives are? Do you think they're very similar to the comics where you can never really trust him? You never really know if he's got your best interests at heart, or is it more about his study and research? Or do you think he's just a villain, you know, like a wolf in sheep's clothing? Because he definitely comes off, I don't know. You guys let me know, because the way Larry talks about him, the way Cliff talks about him, really not so much, but you can definitely see that there's a more of a, they're kind of scared, like what if the Chief finds out kind of thing. Instead of just being like, yeah, we need to let the Chief know. It's more of a, like, he's walking around like he's maybe like their warden or their dad, instead of being like a, you know, a compadre, if you will. But at the mansion, I like having Starfire being almost subjected to the Chief's experimentations, because once again, we get a very creepy situation where she, you know, she has this outburst with the, you know, her evil side. But we've also seen her use that for good with the deer who she kind of helped die, but also come back to life maybe. And also Shailene, she'll probably join the Doom Patrol later, but you know, she helped calm her down when she was burning up. Now, before I step off, I did want to shoot this out to you guys. How do you feel about these themes and tones of loneliness and anger? Because that was definitely brought up between Raven and Garfield, and also Starfire and Robin. And maybe this anger and this loneliness, maybe they can help each other share and get through their anger, get through their loneliness, and become better for it and become a, you know, tighter unit for it. My last thoughts on this would be that even though I enjoyed this episode, I think it could have been a little longer. I think we could have split this into two. I wanted to know more about the Doom Patrol, but I guess DC Universe is like, get to know the Doom Patrol in their own series. But I would have liked to know a little bit more about just the mansion, how they get along, what, you know, some more backstory, maybe see them in their comfort zones and relating to each other and acting as they normally would. Plus, they didn't patrol any Doom, man. They didn't patrol none. So, guys, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk about Garfield. Let's talk about Raven. Let's talk about Starfire and Robin. And what do you think is gonna happen with Shailene? Do you think they're just gonna let her go, or is she gonna turn into who we all think she might turn into? So, for a bounce, I'm gonna tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart, and please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other, and remember, do not litter, because this can happen. Peace.